These days, short, fast-paced videos are everywhere. Like it or not, they work. And as much as I'd like to say that it's not the case, I have adapted to this trend myself. However, having made over 500 videos, I'd like to think that I know a thing or two about telling compelling stories. All of this is self-proclaimed, of course, so I'll let you be the judge of that. Today, I'm showing you 4 different editing techniques that will have a massive impact on the way you do your videos. Simple tricks that will make your videos stand out and make them feel more intentional. If you're new here, my name is Arthur and I'm a software engineer turned filmmaker, so all of my videos kind of combine those two passions together. First thing I want to talk about actually has nothing to do with visuals. Instead, it's something that will make you a faster editor, which in the world of creating videos is a very big plus. And that's keyboard shortcuts. Specifically, my keyboard shortcuts, just because I'm proud of the way I've kind of set it up. And 95% of my editing power lies in this hand. To give you a better idea, let me show you. If I wanted to, let's say, play or pause the video, I can do so by pressing 2. To the left of that, I can go backwards, and on the right, I can go forwards. Now, if I click either one of them again, it speeds up the playback. Then right below it, I have the 3 keys for cutting. Well, 4. I can place a cut, trim edit everything to the left of the playhead, or delete everything to the right, and delete the whole clip along with the gap it's going to create if I press S. Just these shortcuts alone save me hours. There are other shortcuts as well, but the whole point is to use your keyboard as much as possible. Also, if you want to have the exact same keyboard setup as I have for DaVinci Resolve, that'll be linked down below. The next thing is working with music. Music is the foundation of your video. It will control the pacing and the mood of your edit, and oftentimes it will also control the length, which if you're working under strict requirements, is kind of a bad thing, unless you know how to cut up your songs to the length that you need. Songs usually have repeated beats, certain patterns of sounds that appear over and over. That's very important, because if you want to make your video, let's say, shorter than your song is, you can find a point where the segment ends, place a cut, then skip ahead towards the end of the song, and find where the pattern continues. Bring that forward, and have a shorter version that hopefully fits your video. And for the most part, this trick alone will work. But if you come across a situation where no matter what you do, the cut is obvious and you can hear it with headphones, with speakers, no matter what, there's actually a way to make it better. And that's by using sound effects. By simply adding a riser before the cut to build up tension for the viewer, and then adding a whoosh right underneath when the cut happens, you can do 2 things. First, you can mask that cut, and you can also introduce a perfect spot for you to change your scene or change the pace of your video. And that also works if you have 2 different songs. Now, it might not work all the time, but most of the time you can pull it off. So don't let the length of a song stop you from making a video. Storytelling in videos is a whole art form, and I like to compare it to songs. There's an intro, there is some kind of a build-up, there's a chorus, and there's a drop. Videos are very similar. Videos have a starting point. There's a build-up in tension to a certain point, like a conflict, and then at that point, there's always a payoff. And it can happen multiple times throughout the video, but in principle, it's very similar to music. Your videos should be intentional. It's fine to have fast cuts and whooshes, but equally, you have to let your audience breathe and kind of take it all in. Even if you were to watch a movie, let's say tonight or whenever, try to have a think of what points are the introduction, what are the conflicts in the video, and just pay attention to the pacing and the ups and downs of the story. So for your storytelling, try finding parts in your video to build up the tension, and equally leave some space for the audience to take it all in and relax, and then do it all over again. The next technique is quite subtle, but makes all the difference, and that is flow within your video. It's kind of hard to explain, but imagine watching a video where you notice every single cut, and you kind of get distracted by them. That's exactly what a lack of flow is. To achieve a really good flow in your videos, you need to learn how to put similar visual elements together. An example would be motion. Let's say you have a clean orbit shot around the subject. The motion in the next clip that you have should follow the same direction, and then the one after should also follow that general direction. Having this very exact matching movement hides a lot of the transitions, and to the viewer, it makes it seem like there's a lot of intention behind the video. Oh, and a little side note is your whole video doesn't have to be going right. Just make sure you have a group of clips throughout your video that have similar and kind of cohesive motion. When you put all of these techniques together, hopefully your videos will go from here to around here. And my best advice to any creator is to practice. The more videos you create, the better you're gonna get. And to bring it all together, why don't we talk about Artlist, who are sponsoring this video and who have a cool opportunity for you to put all of this editing to practice. Last month, Artlist commissioned 4 incredibly talented creators to capture Tuvalu before it is lost due to rising sea levels. And all of the breathtaking scenery, music, and sounds are available for you to use on Artlist. The goal is to put all the skills you've learned to practice and create a video that is both engaging and tells a real story about keeping Tuvalu alive. Aside from that, I use Artlist for all my music, sound effects, LUTs, voiceovers, footage. There might be something else, but that's kind of what I'm thinking about. And if you want to learn more about Artlist, I'll leave a link in the description for you to check out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful. Also, when it comes to storytelling and video editing, there's so much to talk about. If you do have any questions, something more in depth that you want me to talk about, I'm more than happy to go into it and have a conversation. If you'd like to see more content like this, consider subscribing. I try to post at least once every month and hopefully more in the future. I hope you have a fantastic day and I'll catch you in the next video.